Here we have a 2015 Honda Fit, and when you go ahead and try to open the back, you click the button and nothing happens. When you click this little finger pad here, it's supposed to pull the latch for you and actually open up. You look up underneath here, this is what that assembly looks like. There's two buttons here, small one here, and the actual lift pad. And I believe it's this one that we're having trouble with. So right now we cannot open the tailgate no matter what we do. I went ahead and checked all the fuses to make sure that they were good. I believe this fuse right here, which would be number 9 on the smaller box, is the one for the lift gate, but I'm not 100% sure because the stuff isn't labeled super clearly. It just says small, which I think is like the smaller circuitry in the back of the vehicle. Check your fuses. You might have to look at the cover on your exact one. If you happen to know which of the fuses for sure is for the lift gate, if it's not this one, then comment that down below and I'll try to pin that comment, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's this one. So since that's good though, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to replace the button. Once you get your new button, come around to the back and there's a little plastic window thing right here. Just flip that open and that'll allow you to push the latch manually and open the back. So the panel on the back of the hatchback, you just have to pop off. It's held on with these little green clips. Doesn't seem like the nicest design. One of them actually broke out of the plastic here and is stuck in here. So I just used a screwdriver and stuck it in and carefully went around and pried it until it all popped off in one piece. Once you have that off, you can actually get at the back of the switch here. If you look right here, you can see there's a little tab that you got to squeeze and pull, and that unplugs it. Looks like there is a little bit of corrosion right there, so I'm sure that the switch is bad. Probably I'll scrape this off just a bit and we'll test it against the new one just to make sure it's not a problem with the actual actuator. So with the new one plugged in, now when I press the button, you can actually hear the actuator doing what it's supposed to. So we'll go ahead and pull the old switch out. Just got to take that nut out right there, that nut out right there, and then throw the new one in. Both of these are 10mm. And there's this little trim thing in the way. Got it out, just had to pull a little bit harder. So we'll go ahead and stick this one back in. There we go. Alright, got it all tight. Now we just plug the switch in. Make sure it's fully plugged in. Sounds like it's gonna work for us now. So I put this back on. You just put it in place and kind of slam it like that, and all those clips hook back up. And now when we close it and press the button, it happily opens. So no problems there. Looks like we're gonna be all good to go. Of course, if replacing the button did not fix the problem on yours, then you actually have an issue with this actuator portion and you'd have to replace that. But in this case, it was just the button, so we're gonna be good to go. Hope that you enjoyed the video and I'll talk to you later.